Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and this time I'll be playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines with the latest version of the Clan Quest mod. Now, this introduction will be a little bit longer, with me explaining the idea behind this playthrough, as well as the character concept I have intended for it, so if you're not interested in any of that, there are timestamps in the description to skip it and go straight to the gameplay. But, well, Bloodlines is probably my favorite game of all time, and I pretty much replay it each year. Because of that, I'm rather intimately familiar with the vanilla version of the game, and in fact, I've made a video series about Easter eggs, hidden details, and like secret little things that you might have missed while playing Bloodlines for yourself, and I am quite proud of the content of that series, so if you're interested in watching that, there's a link in the description. What I'm not familiar with is the Clan Quest mod. I've heard a lot of things about it and most of them were very good, so I'm eager to try it. Now, this playthrough will be a little bit different from most playthroughs, I believe, and also from most playthroughs on my very channel, because the idea behind this Let's Play is that it's going to be a 100% in-character playthrough, so past this episode, where I create my character and explain things, from the point of starting the game onwards, I will stay 100% in character all of the time. I will not refer to anything from the outside world, as it were. I'll stay, engaged in universe all the time, and everything I will do and everything I will say will be things that my character is either saying or thinking, and I'll try to approach every situation in game from the point of view of my character and try to present it in such a way as if I really were that character in that particular situation. Now, I've already done a series like that with the Camarilla Edition mod, but unfortunately at the time I was using an inbuilt microphone and I was really inexperienced with the whole setup of recording a video, and because of that the quality is very lacking. But even then, if you would like to check it out, there's a link in the description to the playlist as well, because that previous playthrough is very different to this one, because the character concept is very different. My previous character was pretty much a normal person that got embraced and tried to deal the best he could with the realities of being a vampire, while still trying more or less to, remain fundamentally decent, whereas this playthrough will be played using a rather ruthless and cruel character to take the best advantage of the new storyline added by the Clan Quest mod, which lets you join the Sabbat. So it's obviously going to be a very different experience, just a normal guy, high humanity character, compared to a low humanity, ruthless, quote-unquote bad guy. But, well, I guess that's enough of an intro, so let's go to the new game and I'll create my character and explain his backstory. So, my character's name is Alexander Black, as you can see, and Alexander was not a man it was wise to cross, and that was even before he died and then rose again despite that. Growing up homeless on the streets of Chicago, he did what he had to survive. But he did more than that, just because he could, and because it amused him. He killed his first man at the age of 12. It was a member of a powerful local gang trying to extort payment from a kid living on the gang's turf. After all, what could a kid do? Well, it turned out 18 stabs to the jugular with a sharpened piece of glass later that a kid armed with the absolute lack of morals and hesitation, could very well end a grown man. And that was just the first one. Many others died after that. But sometimes it wasn't enough to just kill a man. Sometimes you had to play him to get what you want first. And thus, as Alexander rose in the ranks of the local organized crime, he tempered his bloodlust with newfound learning and experience, learning how to manipulate people and how to coerce them to do his bidding. But living like that is bound to make many enemies, and soon there were so many of them that it was hardly worth the trouble. So in the end, Alexander decided to move to Los Angeles and start anew there. He didn't really know anyone, but it wasn't a problem for him. He decided he was going to carve out a niche anyway, and most likely the carving would be done literally, just as he liked. Now, one of those nights, he met a girl at a bar. Now, he had many women in his time, using them as he saw fit, using them as his playthings. But this one was a little bit different. There was power in her eyes, there was authority in her stare that he almost respected. And yet it ended very much the same way as it did many times before, with both of them in bed. And even then, it was kind of different. Something happened, something that Alexander didn't really understand, and when he woke up, he felt this strange kind of hunger, this thirst that he had never felt before. In fact, it was so strong, so overwhelming, that he could very well end a man just to get a decent meal. And in fact, at the time, he didn't really know how close he was to the truth. So that's the general gist of my character's story. Now, he was embraced into the Ventru clan, the vampire nobility as it were, not because of any position he held in life, not because he himself was of some powerful family or of some noble bloodline, but simply because of the sheer power of his contempt for others, simply because he considered himself so much better than all of the other rabble, and he considered all the other people to be beneath him. And it was this arrogance and this thirst for power and this air of authority that he exuded that somehow convinced his sire to embrace him into the ranks of the Ventru clan. And I imagine he's going to find himself pretty comfortable among the ranks of the Ventru. Even in life, he held others in very little regard, and it's doubtful that that's going to change upon his embrace. So let's go to the character creation screen and assign my attributes. So I'm going to put a point in charisma as well as manipulation to account for Alexander's ability to manipulate people and to get them to do what he wants them to do. As far as mental abilities go, I'll go with perception for the bonus to ranged. Obviously, as a member of the organized crime, he's more than a little familiar with how to shoot a gun. As far as talents go, I'll go with dodge and intimidation. Dodge to signify his rudimentary experience with combat, and intimidation obviously to bolster his ability to coerce people to do his bidding. For abilities, skills, I'll go firearms for the reason I mentioned before. Knowledges, I'll go 2 in rhetoric and 1 in computer, just because maybe he isn't like a very experienced hacker, but I would imagine in this day and age it's very much maybe not a requirement, but it's obviously beneficial to know at least a little bit about how to handle a computer. As far as disciplines go, I'll go with dominate, because I feel like this discipline best fits his character of trying to, well, pretty much dominate others and to enthrall them and to sort of convince them, or to even prove to them that they are indeed lesser than he is. So I think I'll concentrate on developing dominate first, and then I guess we'll see. But that concludes the character creation portion of this video. So from this point onward, I'll try to stay 100% in character. And with that being said, let's, delve into the world of darkness. Who the fuck is... What the fuck are you doing? What the f...
Good evening. My fellow kindred.
Okay, I have no idea what is going on, but somebody is going to pay for this.
It's unfortunate that the affair
Who the
that gathers us together
what the fuck? What
is a troubling one.
is this?
We are here
Like
for
a...
the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? What laws? And look at the... Is this some kind of a gremlin? What the fuck? Did I stumble upon an S&M gathering or whatever?
Some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission...
Permission for what?
They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
Embrace?
It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death.
The fuck?
Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all.
Okay, somebody is going to die, but I very much do not plan on that being me.
That we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Fuck. My hands are bound. I can't break the chains. Fuck.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they
What the fuck children have to do with all this?
I have decided that
this is bullshit!
Yeah, I'm with that guy.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish.
Rodriguez, huh?
I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Okay, I have no fucking idea what just happened, but at the time it didn't seem wise to, mouth off to those people. Whoever they were, they did seem to have a little bit of a trigger temper. They straight up killed that girl with a giant fucking sword. Not to mention, it almost looked like she turned into fucking ashes on the spot. Like, I feel like I'm high or something, but I don't remember taking any drugs last night, so there is that. And what the fuck was the deal with the guys, like, with those Count Orlok looking guys with the claws and whatever, and the oozing swords? I can't wrap my head around this. Was this supposed to be, I don't know, some kind of elaborate prank? Maybe by the people back from Chicago or something. Maybe they caught my trail. And what the fuck is the deal with the guy in the suit, giving me this strange mission? And they used those wacky names like Kindred or what the fuck was the other? Embrace, I think? It almost looked, it sounded like some kind of a cult, or some weird ass, I don't know, occult organization. I have no idea what the fuck was that about. But as I said, I do feel kind of weird. It doesn't feel like anything I've ever taken, but there's definitely something wrong. Well, whatever the fact that was, I'm definitely not amused. That guy in the suit, he was straight up going to murder me on the spot alongside the girl, up until this other guy, Rodriguez, I think was his name, he intervened. So I guess that gives him a point in my book, if we ever meet later on. But yeah, I am definitely not amused, and somebody is going to pay for this. Now, first I need to get my bearing or whatever. I guess I'm going to Santa Monica. Not that I am particularly eager to do that guy's bidding, but at the very least, I could learn a little bit more about what the fuck has just happened. Who the fuck are you?
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who the fuck even are you? What the fuck are you laughing at?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Well, first of all, tell me what the fuck did just happen in there?
Don't worry, kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's a-wasting. You want some help or what?
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, I do probably need his help, or at the very least, I need some sort of an explanation, so sure.
Alright. Why don't we, step out back here?
Well, at the very least I am out of the freaking theater with the shit show there.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
Well, to be honest, no. Although I do feel like I did, but no.
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Ah, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne.
What?
It's your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
What the fuck are you talking about? Blood? Is it some kind of a slang? I'm not from around here, so I wouldn't know. What the fuck is your deal, man? What do you want me to do, even?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
So, wait. Are you serious? Are you just seriously suggesting that I am going to go down this alley and suck the fucking blood out of a person? Like, are you mental? Or what is your problem? Even if I were to do that, like, how would I even... What the fuck do I do? Like, what do you mean by all of this?
Alright. You go down there casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Okay, this guy is clearly insane. Like, what the fuck? Whatever, man. Okay, I guess. Better not antagonize him too much at this point.
Now go for it. Be sure though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
Well, I guess I'll see about that. I feel like I would very much like to kill someone. Might as well be that guy. Or this guy, to be honest, but better not tell him that. I've no fucking idea what's happening, but now that he mentions that, I do... There's like a smell on the air. Something sweet. This way. Man, I guess this is the guy that he mentioned. He does. Fuck, that's... I feel strangely attracted to him. Like, what the fuck is going on with me? Like, I'm not a fag. To be honest, I would feel much more comfortable just straight up killing him than I would doing anything strange with his neck. But he does. That's an enticing smell. And there's this weird feeling in my mouth, like... Damn. Was this guy for real? Like, what the fuck? I feel almost like my fangs are growing. Is this... Am I just high? Like, did that girl, like, drag me last night or something? What the fuck? Like, am I seriously going to just believe that I'm a fucking vampire now? And I'm going to go around and suck off people's blood? Like, I do feel very much not cool with that. Especially with that being a guy. If that was a gal, then I guess I could get into it, but the thought of approaching him and, you know, sucking at his neck, it makes me feel like a fag. I'm definitely not okay with that. But then, I do hate to admit that, even to myself, but he does smell kind of enticing. Well, I guess there is only one way of checking if this is real, and by that I mean just living it for a while, and I guess eventually I'm going to either wake up or, I don't know, maybe I'm just a vampire now. What the fuck? What the hell? Evening. Okay, so let's for him to turn his back. Do you got a light, like for a cigarette or something? Yeah. I have no idea how the fuck this is happening, but I do kind of love it. Yeah. Man. Just the taste of it, like, it almost makes me forget how faggoty this all feels. I still kind of don't believe what just happened, but it clearly did. I just drank this guy's blood, and it feels better than anything I have ever done or tasted in my life. Better than any steak, better than any, like, drug or anything that I've ever tasted. Perhaps, I hate to admit that again, I swear to God I'm not gay, but it feels almost better than sex does. Like, I feel this power in my veins, like I could just destroy the world with my thoughts or something. Well, I did whatever this guy wanted, so what now?
Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
I hate to admit that, but it does feel good.
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire.
Oh.
All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Yeah, like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life.
Oh.
That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
Well, color me interested. So, are you telling me I'm going to live forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Shove it right up their ass. A steak? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
I think I get it.
Okay, now. The fuck is this?
Well, sounds like a firefight. That's the good old US of A for you, I guess.
You get inside here and head upstairs. We'll meet up in a bit. I'm just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
I still can't really believe that. But what choice do I even have? I do feel great, that's for sure. I've never felt the way I feel right now, and I guess I'm just going to take it at face value for now, however crazy that is. I did just drink a man's blood straight out of his freaking neck, and how would I even, like, if I weren't a vampire, how would I even do that? Like, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on, but okay, I guess. Now, this guy over here mentioned that we're pretty much immortal, apparently. So I guess I could get behind that. But man, I'm still not okay with sucking off a guy. Like, I'm probably never going to do that again. If it turns out I am a fucking vampire, I'm going to just feed off of women. Like, that at the very least I can get behind. You know, there's something that I could potentially be okay with, but I'm not touching another man. That feels wrong. There's a multi-tool. I guess it could be useful. I could stab somebody for one. Or I could, you know, open some doors. Wait, how the fuck did he get here from down there without going? Did he climb a window? If he did, then he was really silent about it. I didn't really even hear it or see him. This guy is weird. I'm not sure what his deal is, but as I said, I hate to admit it, but I do kind of need his help. I'm very clueless in all this, and he seems, you know, eager enough to provide me with some basic information at the very least. So I guess I have to just grit my teeth and take it. However embarrassed it does make me feel. Well, what's up?
Down here. Stay away from the windows.
Set the guy straight up in the window.
Sabat, they're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
So, what's up with them?
The Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Prince? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you guys gay? Like, is this what's going on? Is this what's going on here? What the fuck is a prince even a prince of?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
Fledgling. Again with those weird terms. I do feel like this is some kind of a weird cult. And I hope to God they are not gay, because I sure the hell am not. What am I supposed to do then?
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Oh, that's the guy from the theater that freaking decapitated the girl. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? He just straight up summoned ghost wolves from the netherworld or whatever. What the fuck am I even looking at? Is this real life or... Okay. Again, I kind of...
Frenzied Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Okay, I guess. But still, what the fuck is even going on? Like, what just happened is clearly impossible, right? But then again, so are vampires, so I guess if I accept the fact that apparently I am one now, then everything else is possible as well. But that guy, that giant guy with the sword, whoever he is, he's clearly powerful. Like, he just pretty much evaporated one of those guys with but a gesture of his hand. So if I ever intend to pay back the freaking... Wait. Where the fuck is this guy? Ah, okay. I wasn't paying attention and I thought you disappeared. I'm on it. I was just, you know, getting my bearings. Well, I guess it's through this door. It's locked. Well, I guess I could use the multi-tool I picked up. I do know a little bit about picking locks, so let's give it a try. Voila. The fuck? The fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, how did he... Again, did he climb through a window? Because there are windows here. But if so, then what the fuck is his deal? Like, why did he tell me to pick the lock if we could have just done that? What now?
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
Well, not exactly. You're right about that.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
So you're telling me I've got all this power and I can't reuse it? Why not?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
To be honest, I think it's bullshit. If we've got the power, then we should make use of it and make all of the others pay for what they did to us and establish some kind of an order, but I'm not about to stand here and argue with that guy. At least not now. So, I guess I get it.
Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
So, what do you think, like, what could even happen if we're really immortal? Then, well, I guess we're not immortal in the sense that they can't kill us, but clearly we've got some power. What could a human even do?
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Camarilla, huh? So I guess it's some kind of a vampire government then? I already hate them, but I see.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little, and you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Well, I'll look for it. Although, I have to say, this guy is kind of annoying, because I feel like he's toying with me. I feel like he's testing me. He's giving me all those tasks, and they are pretty much irrelevant. Like, he told me to pick the lock on this door, and then broke the window anyway, so he didn't even need me to do that, and I very well feel like it's happening again. Like, he's trying to teach me some twisted life lesson about, you know, finding my way or whatever, and then once I do it, it's just going to happen that he didn't need it in the first place. But I'm not exactly in a position to argue here, so I guess I'll just do it. There's a safe. Can't open that. Some kind of a note. Oh. Well, I guess whoever owns this place is a freaking idiot, because they've written their password right next to their freaking computer, so I can just open the safe, chop shop from here, and presumably this is going to contain... Yep.
There we go. Now take that keycard and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Okay, I get it. So again, he's going to go his own way. It's starting to annoy me, but fuck. Did he moves so quickly I can't even really see him. He must have climbed out this window, right? Again, and then gone back onto the roof. But it happened so quickly I didn't even see him do it. I wonder if I'll be able to do it one day. Maybe it's like a vampiric power or whatever. Maybe we can do magic. Like, well, I guess we pretty much have to be able to do magic. I've just seen the freaking giant guy disintegrate the other guy with a gesture of his hand. If that's not magic, then I don't know what is. As I said, I'm definitely not happy with what's happening, but it's not like I have much of a choice. I guess I have just to, get through it, find my bearing, and then when I figure out what's the deal and how to utilize all those powers, I can, start dealing out punishment to people that have annoyed me. I guess this guy isn't as bad. What the fuck? Ow! Fuck, they are shooting at me. I better get some cover. Okay, that was pretty cool, admittedly. To be honest, I've been shot like, I don't know, half a dozen times, but it doesn't even hurt that bad. Like, it's weird. Everything's like muffled. I barely even... It was like a punch, pretty much. And looking at my chest right now, I have like a couple of bullet holes in my fucking body right now, and it doesn't even feel like it. So, I guess maybe I am a fucking vampire after all. I still can't wrap my head around it, but it is what it is. Whatever it is. I guess I'm all for that. Like, if I can survive getting shot half a dozen times without much trouble, then it's going to be very useful in my line of work.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
What's even the difference? Blood is blood, right?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
If you say so. But it's another guy, isn't it? Fuck.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Let me tell you, man. I wasn't exactly an angel before. And it's not like I care that much, to be honest. What's even a problem? Like, why does it even matter? If I happened to kill anyone, what would it even change at this point?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
To be honest, I'm not going to stand and listen to this crap. Like, if you would have asked some of the people I've dealt with before, they would have told you I was pretty close to the beast, whatever it is, even before. But then they couldn't tell you that because they are mostly dead. I guess I'm going to get that drink you mentioned. Supposedly it's going to heal my wounds.
All right, now go feed. Careful though, he's gonna drain fast.
Well, be right back, I guess. This one smells foul compared to the other guy. It's a fucking bum. That's disgusting. It's not only a man, it's a fucking unwashed, homeless vagrant. Do I have to do it? Maybe we can skip that part.
Go on, I'll be right here.
Although, to be honest, I guess he's right that I should heal at the very least, and judging from what he said, feeding is going to help that. Well, I guess I'm going to hold my breath, or whatever I have now, because presumably do I breathe? I wasn't concentrating on that. Well, no time to think about it now. The stench is almost overwhelming. Fuck! That's disgusting. Fuck! Fuck! What the fuck did you tell me to do, man? I'm not doing that ever again. Ever. What the fuck is your problem?
Good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way.
Well, fuck you.
You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
I couldn't even stomach that fucking bum, so let's just move on.
Just couldn't bear it, huh? It's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
Well, I guess I do agree with them on that at the very least. I am not touching another worthless, unwashed bum in my life. Now, let's move on with all of this before I get really angry.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one guy? We could clearly take him. Like, you yourself could probably take half a dozen of them. I saw what you just did.
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
I'm not much of a sneaker, to be honest, but sneak to where?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
I guess I'll do my best.
Go.
Okay, now I wonder, was it all a prank? This guy just played on me? Did he just tell me to go and drink from this bum just to watch me throw it all up? He's lucky I need him for now, but I am going to remember that. And even now I feel it's probably another test, right? He's just giving me those quote-unquote missions or whatever, just as if we were playing a freaking game. Like, what's even the point of sneaking past this one guy? Clearly, we could take him. What the fuck? Again? Is this...
Quiet, they're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry, he's probably greener than you.
Okay, I kind of start to hate this guy. But to be honest, to be greener than me, he's pretty green.
The Sabat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
I'm not even sure I'm a vampire, but how can that be?
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Well, that's at least something I'm familiar with.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Vampire or not, I'm going to end him,
Go get him.
and I'm going to enjoy it. What I'm not enjoying, though, is this guy playing with me, because he's very obviously doing that. Like, not only did he just freaking teleport, because what else could he do? Like, did he fly out here and through the locked door, no less? But not only that, he specifically told me to sneak past this guy over there, and then, after all that trouble, he's going to tell me to kill him anyway? Fuck this guy. I am going to remember that. can't really do anything about it now, but I am not a man to be trifled with, and I do not appreciate all of this buffoonery. Now, on to the business at hand. Whoever are you, bring it on. Oh yeah. Well, I guess we turn to dust now, because he just did that. Like, there's literally not a shred of his body left, and that's exactly the same thing that happened to the girl. I'll pick up the tire iron. Might come in handy when knocking out somebody's teeth later on. Well, I did what he wanted.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Saban are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets.
Whatever, man.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with him, just because, to be honest, I'm not in a best, negotiating position right now, but I'm definitely not enjoying what he's doing. Fuck. That's the police. That's the last thing I needed here, to be honest. Hopefully they don't recognize me. Although, this guy does not seem too confident. What's up, officer?
Stop! You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
Well, maybe I am involved, but if I am, can you really risk getting me angry, huh? We're all around down here, and you don't look like you're the most, the sharpest knife in the police drawer, if you get what I mean.
Look, I'm making $8.50 an hour watching car parts collect dust. I'm not about to take a bullet for this job.
That's a good boy. Then show me how to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Well, you go ahead, then, I guess. I'm right behind you. That was kind of hilarious. Not sure what the guy was thinking, but I guess that's one less cop in the world. All the better for me, I guess, given my line of work. It's strange how this guy did not seem to notice me. Maybe he's high off of his mind as well. Like, I do definitely feel high myself. Maybe it's the blood? Maybe it's like a drug to us. I guess that would kind of make sense given the folklore. Well, sweet dreams, motherfucker.
Not sure what's going on.
What the
Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Whatever, just my luck. This door is locked too, but he said something about how blood gives us power, right? So maybe if I concentrate on it a little bit more, maybe I can get it then. Yeah. Okay, maybe I can take him quietly again. Suckers.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here and come to an elevator around the way.
I'll meet you over there, I guess.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
Well, see ya. It's getting really tiresome having him follow me around and spout his fucking life lessons at me. But then again, I feel like I do need it. I'm feeling hungry again, though. I do enjoy knocking those bastards to the dirt, though. There's something immensely satisfying about watching them crumble to fucking dust as I destroy them. Yeah, take that. Okay, that was weird. I just looked at them and commanded them to stand still, and they did. I kind of love it. But to be honest, I love killing them more. Not that I can't do both. I feel like I'm going to find myself just fine in this new existence if it's all like that. Commanding them to do what I want and then killing them anyway once they do. Now that's something I can get behind. I'll leave that guy be just to discover the ashes of his comrades. I think it's going to be rather funny. And there's this guy again.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their...
Jack, is he?
Man, I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
Humans then? So, do we just go in and kill them all?
Yeah, they've probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it'll take down a human.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
You said useless against vampires, and I guess I didn't feel much when they shot me before. So, are you telling me that we're impervious to bullets now?
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
Well, I guess I better get me one of those then.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Whatever. I do feel a little better having a gun though. Although, I must say, it feels great just to break them with my fucking arms. Like, I feel like a fucking god. I just punch them until there's nothing but dust left. And those were supposedly vampires, right? So I have to imagine that humans are going to be even feebler than that. I did forget a little when it comes to my sharpshooter training, but I guess I can practice a little on the guys upstairs. Though, I hate to admit it, I'm getting a little hungry again. I doubt they have any broads around in their fucking gang, but I would appreciate that. Might have to break my rule. Okay, you stand still. Die. Okay, don't think about it, just... This other guy just fucking shot him. You, stand still as well. I'm not done yet. Just don't think about it. Close my eyes and enjoy the taste. Fucking suckers. This guy just straight up shot the other guy. Well, that was fun.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
So is that it? I did enjoy the ending of it.
Until the next night when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on and so on.
So is this how it usually goes around those parts?
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabbat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Interesting.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... hell, you'll figure it all out.
I sure will, but... Actually, can I keep the gun? As a memento of our time spent so finely together.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
So I guess this is the safe house that the prince or whatever mentioned. Man, what a shithole. Did somebody die in this bed, or is it just shit? Like, did somebody piss his pants in it? And you're telling me I'm going to sleep in it? They didn't even board all the windows properly, so to be honest, if sun really is going to turn me to ash, then maybe I'm safer sleeping in the bathroom. It's not like I'm going to use it anymore. Presumably I don't, like, need to take a crap now that I'm a vampire. Although, that's kinda interesting. I guess I'll see eventually. What's that? Some drugs, maybe? Estrogen. Well, not sure what use would I have for that. Maybe I can pawn it somewhere. That's a watch. I can sell that as well. Man, is this place filthy. I'm pretty certain they meant it as a slight, right? Whoever this prince guy was, he was clearly pissed about having to leave me alive. When this other guy, Rodriguez was his name, intervened, I think the prince guy only did it to, like, save face or something, so presumably he gave me the shittiest shithole he could find. Oh great, they even left some pizza on the counter, which again does feel kind of like an insult, seeing how I pretty much can't eat it right now, right? So it's going to just lie here and remind me that I'm no longer a human. Not that I mind that much, to be honest. I did most of my business in the night anyway, previously, and I must say, I love the power. Even the small glimpses of it I've caught so far, when I looked those humans in the eyes and told them to stand still, and they did. I love it. Like, imagine the possibilities. Imagine what I can learn over time, because it's pretty much my first night and already you know, sans the whole, this guy Jack or whatever his name was, toying around with me, I would say it was, parts of it were pretty great. That last bit when I freaking destroyed all of those guys with my bare hands, I could definitely get used to something like that. Well, what's in the fridge? Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll take one of those for like emergencies or something. If I get really hungry and can't find anyone to feed off, and I'll leave the other two here, just in case. Apparently they gave me a computer as well. There's some notes. But I feel like sunrise is approaching fast. I'm getting tired. So... yeah, I'm not taking any chances. This bed looks like shit anyway. And I mean literal shit. So I guess I'm just going to sleep in the bathroom just to avoid the sun catching me in the morning. Although this bathroom is filthy as well, but it's not that much worse from this bed, so it's like, you know, a choice between the plague and whatever. I guess I'll just go in here. And just lay down and see if it was all a dream, or am I an immortal god now? Well, I guess I'll go and see where it all leads to. That was enough for one night.